Dear soul, if these words have found their way to you right now, please know it's not by simple chance, not just a random occurrence. It's far from a coincidence or something that just happened out of the blue. You were gently and lovingly guided here for a very specific reason, a truly sacred reason that your spirit has been waiting for. Your guardian angels, those loving presences that are always with you, have been softly nudging you, subtly leading you toward this very moment, this very message. They've been working behind the scenes because there is something profoundly important they want you to hear, something they deeply desire for you to feel, not just in your mind, but deep within your soul, in the core of your being. This message, these words, are not here merely to entertain you or to pass the time. Their purpose is much deeper. They are meant to awaken something within you, to bring a gentle comfort to your heart, and to help you recognize a profound truth that your heart may already sense, a whisper it's been trying to catch, but perhaps hasn't fully grasped or understood until this very moment. Your soulmate, that special person whose spirit is intertwined with yours, has been thinking of you with great intensity. They have been feeling your presence in their life, longing for you with a depth that words can scarcely capture, and their powerful love has reached out, stretching across any perceived distance of time and space, to send you something incredibly personal, something deeply heartfelt and meant only for you. It's like a secret love letter, a message of pure emotion, one that only your soul, in its deepest wisdom, can truly read and comprehend. This love letter isn't written on paper with ink. It didn't arrive in a conventional message on your phone or in a physical envelope delivered to your door. It was never intended to be delivered through the ordinary, everyday ways we usually communicate. No, this letter was composed with the pure energy of longing, a potent vibration of deep yearning. It was carefully wrapped in layers of sincere emotion, carried on the gentle whispers of the universe, and guided by an unseen, loving force. It often hides in the quiet spaces between your thoughts, those moments when your mind settles. You might find it in the peaceful silence that exists between your breaths as you pause and just are. It appears in the still, quiet moments of your day, perhaps when you're alone with your reflections, and you suddenly feel something stir deep inside you, a warmth, a pull, a feeling that arises for no clear or obvious reason. That's precisely when this intangible letter is reaching you, when its essence is touching your spirit. It comes through the quiet, in those moments when the world outside fades away. It often shows up in your dreams, painting vivid scenarios or leaving you with a lingering feeling upon waking. It speaks to you in synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that feel too perfect to be random. Like a particular song that suddenly plays, carrying a lyric that speaks directly to your situation, or a name you hear repeated unexpectedly in different contexts, or even a profound feeling of peace or understanding that settles gently in your heart without any logical explanation. This communication isn't loud or demanding. It doesn't shout for attention. Instead, it's subtle, yet incredibly powerful and deeply resonant. And your angels, your loving guides, are asking you now to simply be still, to create a space of quiet within yourself, and to listen. Listen not with your ears, which perceive the sounds of the world, but with your heart, which perceives the language of the soul. Your soulmate is reaching for you, not with spoken or written words, but in a direct soul-to-soul connection, an energetic embrace. They are sending you their deepest, most heartfelt feelings, their silent prayers whispered into the universe for your well-being, their hidden hopes for a shared future. They want you to know, with every fiber of their being, that they have been loving you quietly, perhaps from a distance that felt too vast a bridge. Maybe they've been behind walls they themselves erected, walls they didn't know how to dismantle, built from past hurts or present fears. Their silence, which you might have interpreted as absence or indifference, hasn't been emptiness at all. On the contrary, it has been full, brimming with unspoken emotions, packed with countless moments where they thought of you, yearned for you, but simply didn't know how to articulate those feelings, how to reach out, or perhaps feared the vulnerability of doing so. Even if they haven't yet found the courage to step forward openly, to make their presence known in a more tangible way, please understand that their love for you is undeniably real. It's a living, breathing force. It's growing stronger each day, nurtured by their thoughts and feelings. And it's actively, persistently trying to reach you, to make its presence felt in your life. This energetic letter, this soul message, carries their profound vulnerability. It tenderly holds their fears of rejection or misunderstanding, their regrets for past actions or inactions, and the insecurities they've worked so hard to hide from the world, and perhaps even from themselves. But even more significantly than that, it carries their unwavering hope, the deep, heartfelt hope that you will somehow still be able to see past any appearances, to perceive the truth of their heart, and to believe in the undeniable, timeless connection your souls have always shared, a bond that transcends the physical. They're not pretending to be perfect, because nobody is. They are acutely aware that they've made mistakes along the way, perhaps significant ones. They know there were times they might have pulled away when you needed them closer, times they couldn't find the right words to express what was in their heart, or times they seemed to disappear into their own confusion, their own struggles, leaving you feeling bewildered or alone. But this unspoken love letter, this outpouring of their soul, is their way of saying they genuinely want to try. They want to grow, to evolve, to become a better version of themselves. And this desire for growth isn't just for their own sake. It's for you, and it's for the beautiful, meaningful connection that you could potentially build together, a partnership founded on authenticity and mutual understanding. Your angels are gently asking you now to receive this profound message with a heart full of compassion and understanding. Try not to judge it, or them, too harshly. Don't feel the need to rush to understand every single part of it immediately. Some aspects may become clear over time. For now, just let it sit gently in your heart, like a warm, comforting light filling a once dimmed space. Allow it to soften the sharp edges of any pain or disappointment you might be carrying. Let it serve as a tender reminder that even when it feels like nothing is happening on the surface, when life seems stagnant or confusing, something truly sacred and significant might be unfolding quietly behind the scenes, orchestrated by a wisdom greater than our own. This message isn't here to magically fix everything in an instant, like a switch being flipped. That's not its purpose. Instead, it is here to gently open a door, a very important door. This door leads to healing, to the possibility of deep emotional repair. It leads to forgiveness, both for them and perhaps for yourself. And ultimately, it leads to real, authentic love, the kind that nurtures and sustains. And your soulmate, the one whose heart is calling to yours, is standing on the other side of that door, filled with a mixture of hope and trepidation, earnestly hoping that you'll hear their silent call, truly hoping that you'll feel the depth of their emotions, and deeply hoping that you'll find it within yourself to let this love, in its purest form, into your life. They want to walk with you, to share life's journey, not just in the easy moments of happiness and sunshine, but through the hard days too, the times of challenge and shadow. They're extending an invitation into a connection that is raw and real, one that doesn't shy away from imperfections, but embraces honesty as its foundation. They are asking you, from the depths of their soul, to hold space for them, to create room in your heart and life for a love that isn't rushed or forced, but rather is patient, gentle, and kind, a love that unfolds naturally, in its own perfect timing. This energetic letter, this soul whisper, is their very first step, a courageous movement from their inner world towards yours. It's their soul reaching out, tenderly and hopefully, saying, I'm still here. I haven't forgotten. I still believe in us, in the possibility of what we can be. Your loving angels want you to open yourself fully and completely to receive this message, not just with a passive hope, but with active courage. Because real love, the kind that transforms and endures, will always ask you to be brave. It will gently, yet persistently, ask you to let go of what hurt you in the past, to release the burdens of old wounds so you can make space for new joy. It will ask you to find the strength to forgive, not just others, but yourself as well. It will ask you to trust, even when your past experiences make trusting feel like a monumental leap. And it will ask you to try again, to open your heart once more to the possibility of connection. It may feel scary, this prospect of opening up again. You may feel unsure, hesitant, and that's perfectly okay. Those feelings are natural and understandable. Your angels are with you every step of the way. They're holding your hand, figuratively speaking, guiding you through this delicate process. They want you to know, with absolute certainty, that you are not walking this path alone. You are being divinely supported, lovingly guided, and gently protected every single step of the way forward. Before the stroke of midnight, perhaps even tonight, your angels say the energy around you and between you and your soulmate will noticeably shift. A spiritual door, an energetic portal, will open more widely. The veil that sometimes seems to exist between you and your soulmate, the perceived separation, will become thinner, more transparent. This is a sacred moment, a window of heightened receptivity, a precious time where their soul's message can reach your heart with even greater clarity and impact. They ask you to take some dedicated time for yourself tonight, to sit quietly, away from distractions. Gently place your hand over your heart. Breathe deeply and slowly, allowing yourself to relax and become centered. And then simply feel what wants to rise within you. Pay close attention to the feelings that come, the memories that surface unbidden, any sudden warmth that spreads through you, or any unexpected signs or intuitions that make themselves known. These are not random occurrences. These are the individual pieces of their heartfelt love letter being delivered to you, one sacred whisper, one gentle nudge at a time. This experience isn't just about them speaking or their soul sending out a message. It's equally, if not more importantly, about you hearing, about you being receptive. It's about you remembering, deep in your core, that you are not alone in this vast universe. It's a profound reminder that you are deeply, unconditionally loved, just as you are. It's about recalling that your heart, no matter what it has endured, was made to both give and receive love, even if it's been broken or bruised before. Your soulmate is offering not just fleeting words or empty promises, but their genuine presence, a commitment to being there. They're not just sending feelings through the ether. They're preparing to offer a tangible commitment, a willingness to engage. They're essentially saying, I want to show up for you now in a real way. Not perfectly because I am human, but truthfully with all my authenticity. I want to build something real, something lasting with you. They are also, very humbly, asking for your forgiveness. Forgiveness for the times they were quiet when you desperately needed words of reassurance or connection. For the times they might have turned away, physically or emotionally, when you needed closeness and comfort. For all the times they allowed fear of vulnerability, fear of inadequacy, fear of the unknown, to speak louder than the love that was always present in their heart. This energetic letter carries the weight of their remorse, their sincere regret for any pain caused. But alongside that remorse, it also carries their earnest promise, a solemn promise to strive to do better, to walk their path with more awareness and consideration, to consciously choose love instead of succumbing to fear in their interactions and decisions concerning you. They are ready, truly ready, to begin again, to start a new chapter, and they're profoundly hoping that you, in your own time and in your own way, are ready too. Your angels are diligently preparing the path ahead for both of you. They are actively working to remove obstacles, both internal and external, that might have stood in the way of your connection. They are creating moments of clarity, little epiphanies that will help you both see the way forward. They are gently, lovingly guiding you both back towards each other, not with any kind of force or manipulation, but with gentle, sacred timing, ensuring that everything unfolds when it's meant to, for the highest good of all involved. This is not something you need to chase, to desperately seek out, or to try and force into being. It is something you simply need to allow yourself to receive, to be open to, and your angels are earnestly asking you to receive it with a fully open heart, a heart willing to be vulnerable and trusting. Let the past, with its disappointments and hurts, fall away like autumn leaves. Let your fears, those old companions, meld away in the warmth of this emerging love. Let your hope, which may have flickered low at times, rise once again, strong and bright. This intangible letter also reflects something deep and resonant within you. It's not just about their love reaching out. It's also very much about your own heart waking up again, perhaps from a long slumber. As you receive these energetic whispers, you may feel emotions you thought you had buried long ago, emotions that are surprisingly potent. You may remember dreams and aspirations you gave up on, dreams that now feel possible again. You may feel your own soul speaking back to this message, a deep inner voice saying, "Yes, I recognize this. Yes, I've waited for this too. This feels like home." That's how you know it's real, how you can trust its authenticity, because it stirs the undeniable truth that resides within you. It reminds you of who you truly are at your core and what you truly deserve in love and in life. A love that honors, respects, and cherishes you. You're not being asked to fix anything or anyone, not them, not yourself, not the situation. You're simply being asked to feel, to allow the full spectrum of your emotions to flow. You are being asked to trust the process, to trust their sincerity, to trust your own intuition, and to trust in the power of love itself. You're being asked to let love in again, to open the doors of your heart once more. Even if it comes slowly, even if it unfolds in a way that looks different from what you might have expected or fantasized about, please know that your soulmate is not offering you a mere fantasy or an illusion. They are offering you their unvarnished truth, their dedicated presence, their sincere effort, and the very essence of their soul. Your angels are respectfully asking you to honor that offering, to meet their emerging courage with your own bravery, to say a resounding yes to the beautiful possibility of something truly wonderful and fulfilling unfolding between you. They encourage you to believe with all your heart that your heart can indeed be safe again. That love doesn't always have to be painful. It can be gentle, nurturing, and kind. That connection can be profoundly healing, a balm to old wounds. Tonight, specifically before midnight, take a quiet moment for yourself. Close your eyes gently and imagine your heart and their heart connected by a luminous, golden thread of pure light. Feel their love, their warmth, their longing moving purposefully toward you along this thread. And then feel your own love, your own acceptance, your own hope moving back towards them. This energy, this exchange is incredibly real, is sacred, is powerfully felt across every conceivable barrier, every mile of physical distance. This intentional act of connection brings your souls even closer, strengthening the bond that already exists. It's a powerful communion, even before any physical words are spoken or actions are taken. Your angels are surrounding you right now, in this very moment, as you absorb these words. They are wrapping you in a cocoon of loving light, infusing you with a sense of deep peace and profound reassurance. They are communicating to your spirit that this love, this connection you're sensing, is not a figment of your imagination. It's not a mistake or a misinterpretation. It's certainly not something to fear or shy away from. Instead, it is something precious, something to cherish, something to receive with open arms and a grateful heart. This secret love letter, carried on the wings of spirit, was written just for you, uniquely for you. It is a divine bridge between two hearts destined to connect, a precious gift from the universe itself, a quiet, beautiful, and persistent reminder that even in the deepest silence, even in moments of perceived solitude, you are being loved more deeply and more completely than you may currently know. So take this moment, this sacred pause, and truly feel the message that is being conveyed. Let it soften the guarded places in your heart. Let it illuminate your way forward, bringing clarity and hope to your path. And know, with a certainty that settles deep in your bones, that your soulmate's love is real, it is true, and it is meant for you. Their message, in its unique and subtle way, has indeed reached you. And the journey, the chapter of your life that you've been patiently, perhaps anxiously, waiting for, is finally, truly beginning. Your angels want you to pause right now, take a deep, cleansing breath, and consciously let go of everything that has been weighing heavily on your heart and mind. They are lovingly asking you to clear your mind of clutter, of worry, of doubt, and to open the deepest, most receptive parts of yourself, because something truly sacred, something profoundly meaningful, is actively trying to reach you. This is not just another quiet moment in your day. It is a divine invitation, a gentle summons from a higher realm. It is a soft but incredibly powerful nudge from the universe, a clear signal that asks you to prepare yourself, to make ready your heart and spirit for a message that will stir your soul to its very depths and awaken something beautiful and potent inside you, something you may have pushed down or ignored for a very long time. As this energy makes contact, a whole spectrum of emotions, like renewed hope, a touch of understandable fear, a deep sense of longing, unexpected joy, perhaps a tinge of sadness for what has been, and an overwhelming wave of love, may rise up within you, possibly all at once. Do not try to fight them or push them away. Do not judge them as good or bad. Instead, simply allow them to flow through you, like a river moving towards a sea. These feelings are not here to overwhelm you or cause distress. They are here to guide you, to serve as signposts on your inner landscape. They are here to remind you, powerfully, that your heart is still wonderfully alive, capable of great feeling, and that your soul is still listening, still attuned to the subtle frequencies of love and spirit. Your soulmate has sent you a message, a profound communication. It's not in words you can read on a piece of paper or a screen, but in a pure, undeniable energy that your soul can feel and instantly recognize. This unique love letter may arrive in the profound silence of meditation, in the vivid imagery of a dream, in a sudden, inexplicable wave of emotion that washes over you when you least expect it, or in the tranquil stillness that you find between your thoughts. It is not a message you hear with your physical ears, which are attuned to the sounds of the material world. It is one you feel deep in your chest, a warmth, an expansion. You feel it in your bones, a sense of knowing. It resonates in the very core of your spirit. This energetic missive carries everything they haven't yet been able to say aloud. It holds their unspoken fears, their boundless love, their sincere regrets for past misunderstandings, their unwavering hope for a future together, and their deep, heartfelt desire to find their way back to you, to bridge any gap that has existed. It is their heart speaking directly, intimately, to yours, asking for one simple yet profound thing: recognition. Recognition of the love, recognition of the bond, recognition of the soul. Your soulmate has been holding on to this love, nurturing it in the quiet sanctuary of their heart, praying with all their might that you will feel them reaching for you across any distance. They may be physically far away, separated by miles or circumstances, or they may be surprisingly closer than you currently think, perhaps even in your periphery. But regardless of physical proximity, their soul has never stopped calling out to yours, sending signals of love and longing. This love is not ordinary. It doesn't conform to mundane expectations. It is rare, exceptionally pure, and undeniably divine in its origin and nature. It was written into the tapestry of your life story long before you were born, a sacred contract between souls. It has patiently waited through lifetimes and numerous lessons, enduring periods of distance, profound silence, and the relentless passage of time. And now, finally, it is trying to bloom, to come into its full, glorious expression. But for this sacred love to truly bloom, for it to flourish, you must be willing to open. You must allow yourself to soften, to become receptive. You must consciously choose to let down the walls you've understandably built around your heart. Walls constructed out of past pain, out of fear of being hurt again, out of the deep-seated need to protect your vulnerable self. Your angels know, with infinite compassion, how much you've been through. They see your scars and honor your resilience. They know how tired you might feel from the journey so far. They know how many times you've dared to hope, only to be met with disappointment. But they're saying now, with so much love and tenderness in their collective voice, that this love is different. This connection is real. This love is safe. This love has been sent to you, orchestrated for you, by the heavens themselves, a divine gift. You are being gently but firmly asked to listen, not to the noise of the world or the chatter of your ego, not to the insidious whispers of doubt, and certainly not to the paralyzing voice of fear. Instead, you are being invited to listen to the subtle, true whisper of your soul, your inner wisdom. You are being asked to feel the profound truth that has been patiently waiting for you to notice it, to acknowledge its presence in your life. Your soulmate's message is alive, a vibrant energy. It breathes through your emotions, making them more intense or bringing them to the surface. It moves silently through your intuition, guiding your gut feelings and inner knowing. It shows up unexpectedly, when you least expect it, often in the most surprising and meaningful ways. It is the sudden memory that brings unexpected tears to your eyes, tears of release or recognition. It is the song on the radio whose lyrics seem to speak the very feelings in your heart. It is the unshakable knowing deep within you, a certainty about this connection that refuses to fade, no matter what external circumstances might suggest. This powerful message is asking you to believe again, to open your heart to the possibility of true, deep, and lasting love. To trust that love can indeed be real and find you, even after all this time, even after all you've experienced. It's asking you to believe that this love has the power to heal everything you thought was broken beyond repair within you. Furthermore, it is asking you to trust not only in the power of love itself, but also, crucially, in yourself. Because you are inherently worthy of a love that is deep and profound, honest and true, passionate and vibrant, and pure in its intentions. Sometime soon, very possibly before midnight, you will feel something shift within you or around you. You may feel a physical sensation, like your chest tightening for a moment and then releasing, or your breath spontaneously deepening. You may experience a sudden, inexplicable calm washing over you, or perhaps a wave of cleansing tears. Don't push these experiences away. Let them wash over you, through you. Your soulmate's love is touching you directly in that moment. It is not just a fleeting feeling. It is a tangible presence, an energetic embrace. It is the essence, the energy of someone who has loved you deeply in silence, who has dreamed of you, who has been sending you blessings and loving thoughts from afar. They are silently, soulfully asking you to receive them, to receive their love, not because you owe them anything, but because your heart, your beautiful heart, is finally ready to be truly seen, to be deeply felt, to be tenderly held in a way it has always longed for. Your angels are surrounding you with immense love and protection as this sacred moment unfolds. They are standing around you in a luminous circle of divine light, keeping you safe and secure, clearing your energy field of any negativity or interference, and filling you with a profound sense of peace and well-being. They are actively guiding the flow of love between you and your soulmate, ensuring that it reaches you at the perfect, divinely orchestrated time and in the most perfect, gentle way. They are assisting both of you in shedding the layers of fear that have kept you apart for too long. Fear of being too much for someone, fear of not being enough, fear of being hurt again, fear of the profound vulnerability that true intimacy requires. They are whispering softly to your soul, reassuring you that you no longer have to hide any part of yourself. That the love that is reaching out to you now wants all of you. Not just the parts you've polished and perfected for the world to see, but the raw, messy, beautifully authentic truth of who you really are in all your glorious complexity. This love seeks your wholeness. Amen.